So let's do a 2025 wrap up. Like, let's really just get down to what this year has been. And honestly, overall, I would say 2025 was extremely destructive for America, for the West, for traditional men, for just kind of masculinity. But at the same time, I think it was a wake up. If we talk about just major events, things like the death of Charlie Kirk, right, really kind of shifted the tide in America. But let's just call a spade a spade. In 2025, what we saw was, ongoing wars throughout the European countries such as Ukraine and Russia. And honestly, that has brought war fatigue. Like, war has become just a normal thing. Same thing with Palestine and Israel and this whole Gaza Strip nonsense, and then obviously that brings all the individuals who support one side or the other, not understanding the positions of the other side. And the truth is, where my stance is, I'm pro America. And I think that any country or religion or faith or ideology that wants to harm America, well, whoever's harming that person is usually good to go in my book, right? And so, like, the way I kind of see it is like we have just forgotten about ourselves. Like, we have forgotten about America. We have forgotten about our flag, the red, white, and blue. We have an increase of people just marching around the city streets waving other flags, right? Flags that would at one point be cheering on the deaths of our loved ones from 9/11. We're now brandishing their flags and marching up and down the streets in New York, which I find to be quite strange. Now, what else has happened? Well, birth rates are at an historic low across the West. I mean, we're talking about the lowest birth rates in history throughout America. Why? Well, it's because people have become cynical. People don't even want to have kids anymore. Addiction to things like pornography, gambling, right? These are all time record high. There's literally social media pages where there's 18, 20-year-old, 21-year-old kids just gambling away their life savings and making social media content out of it. That's the world that we live in. Rising suicide rates, churches being vandalized, religious symbols defaced and destroyed, the sexualization of children being normalized. Like, for example, there are places in the Midwest and honestly throughout other states across America where you actually have people who are men and they pretend to be women. They're called cross dressers or drag queens, and they're wearing their drag and they're doing a drag time story time in public libraries and public schools throughout the country. How weird is that? Like, why is that normal? We are talking about young men and women who are now having their, puberty stopped and they're having puberty blockers and their genitals cut off at the ages of 10, 11, 12 years old, right? We have children growing up without fathers at unprecedented levels. I mean, like, what's going on? What's happening here? Like, at what point do we just stop eating ourselves alive? Like, at what point do we say, "Hey, dude, like, we are not winning right now the internal battle." We have a bunch of people who have lost their damn minds. I mean, that's really what's happened. We've lost our minds as as a country, and it's crazy. And I think it's because God has gotten pushed out. Like, we don't, and I say we collectively, but it's not me, and it's not a lot of people that I know. It's a lot of people who want to push God out of schools. They want to push God out of church. They want to push God out of, like, you got churches that don't even have God in them. Listen, if you're a homosexual, then that is actually a sin, right? And so we have churches that are trying to, like, make that seem like it's a normal thing, and it's not, though, right? Jesus does love you, but just because he loves you doesn't mean he's going to allow you to live in your sin, you know? And we just been normalizing things. We have had this turning about us, this changing heart about things that just simply should not be, and we are making it normal. And that's not the way that life should be lived, because it makes things objectively worse. Things are objectively worse, right? Like, to normalize prostitution, to have your 23-year-old daughter upstairs in the bedroom, playing with herself on a camera and putting it out there for the world to see on OnlyFans so she can make $10,000 a month. There used to be girls her age trying to become doctors, and now most of them, they just They just bend over on the camera and, sick guys, they pay for it, right? And we're supposed to normalize that at the Thanksgiving dinner table and pretend like it's okay, right? Social approval is replacing consciousness. Social approval. Like if everyone says it's okay, then it's okay, right? Your conscience, like what is actually in your heart, no longer matters. Like if the world says it's all good, then it must be good, fine, it's all good. But the truth is, it's not good. It's against human nature to be it's against human nature to abuse children. Like for example, if we think about the faith of Islam, and you have the Prophet Muhammad who had married a 6-year-old girl and slept with her when she was 9. Like there's people who fight. They will fight you right now. They will try to kill you right now for speaking out against that pedophilia. And they still believe in that. And I say they as in like, obviously a percentage of Muslims. I'm sure that there are some that don't, but the ones that don't are not going to fight against the ones that do. And that's the bigger issue. So like, why are we normalizing that? There are states that have actually changed the term pedophilia or pedophile. They don't want to use it because it's offensive to the pedophile. It's supposed to be offensive. Hello? Right? Like, this is the world that we are living in right now. Men have been increasingly isolated, directionless, spiritually empty. And the craziest part about it all is the book of Revelation literally describes that all this is going to happen. And the saddest part is none of it's going to get better. It's only going to get worse. Things like AI are going to be taking over, the mark of the beast. We're all going to have a mark, that allows us to be able to pay for things. Like this is going to be our normal life. It's not going to get easier. So 2025 was chaotic, man. It really was. And one of the things that I want to do to help people is to offer them this program, which is Before the Apple. Which really is a coaching system that's designed to change people. But the truth is, most people don't want to change. They don't want to change. And so, if you're in a mindset where you're ready to do something different in the new year, like you want to have a better quality of life, you want to be a better husband, you want to be a better wife, you're tired of being just abused, you're tired of being taken advantage of, you're tired of being stepped on, you're tired of the life that we've created for ourselves, and you want to actually do something different, well, then you can reach out to me, or you can click the link in the bio in the description, whatever the case is, and reach out to me and set a time to talk. But like, you got to do something. Like, we can't continue to allow this vicious cycle of just bad behavior, mediocrity in our lives. I don't know about you, but I've purchased a lot more firearms over this year. I have bought meals ready to eat, right? Military guys, I'm talking about those MREs. Just stocking up on things just in case, and I don't know about you guys, but I'm scared, man. I'm scared of the radicalization of Americans. I'm scared of the radicalization of certain faiths. And so I have to continue to protect my family. And so do you. And so do you. And if you don't think that there's a threat, then you're probably a part of the problem. And I will let you know, you have to understand that it's coming to a point where people are we're not messing around, man. When you have somebody who's nervous about things and they're scared about things, they act different, man. They act different. Our hearts have become cautious, right? And like the Bible says, people's hearts will grow cold. It's hard to want to help people because you don't know if they want to hurt you. You don't know if they want to hurt you. You don't know if you're going to get put in jail for saving somebody's life. What happens? We turn on each other. We turn, and we start just kind of going internal. We protect our own. That's what happens. And so, I warn you right now to let this next couple of months be a transformative couple of months. To change who you are, to change your life, to really grow, to really build something special for yourself, to really become physically stronger, mentally stronger, spiritually stronger, like right now. Don't hesitate, don't wait, don't stop, don't second guess it, do it. And if you need help doing it, I will help you. And so you can go ahead and click the link in the description of this video and set a time on my calendar, and we'll have a one-on-one meeting together to be able to start breaking all those details down. But I will let you know It's now or never for you. And I don't know. I mean, 2026, I have a feeling it's going to be insane. And so the faster you get ready, the better off you're going to be. Anyway, God bless you. Continue to do great things. And if you need me, you know where to find me. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, and stay tuned because I'm going to keep making content that wakes people up both on Instagram, TikTok, as well as YouTube here so people can see the reality of what we're dealing with day in and day out.